In the bustling city of Los Angeles, where dreams and schemes intertwine, within a world where humans and anthropomorphic animals live side by side, Mr. Wolf, a skilled pickpocket and robber, takes charge of the Bad Guys, a notorious gang of criminal animals renowned for their daring thefts and adventures. Their primary target is the hot-headed chief of police, Misty Luggins. The story opens with the introduction of two captivating characters, the enigmatic Mr. Wolf and his trusted confidant, Mr. Snake. People in the diner feel nervous around them because of their predatory reputation. But surprisingly, they are just chatting about Snake's birthday, which happens to be that very day. Playfully, they decide to rob a nearby bank, using the fear others have of them to their advantage. As they make their getaway, Chief Misty Luggins, who has made it her mission to catch Wolf and his gang, the Bad Guys, leads the authorities in pursuit. The tale continues as Wolf and Snake meet up with their team, each member having a specific role. Wolf is the smooth-talking leader, Snake is the expert safecracker, Ms. Tarantula, or Webs, is their hacker, Mr. Shark is the master of disguise, and Mr. Piranha adds an element of unpredictability to the group. Their thrilling adventure through the city unfolds, with Luggins and her team desperately chasing them. Despite their efforts, the Bad Guys cleverly outwit their pursuers and successfully escape with their stolen loot. Back at their secret hideout, the gang celebrates the spoils of their heist, including stolen gold, money, and priceless artifacts. Even though Snake isn't fond of birthdays, he finds joy in spending the day with his cherished friends, although he would never openly admit it. While watching the news, they see reporter Tiffany Fluffit covering their latest robbery, and Governor Diane Foxington dismisses them as washed up and unlikely to succeed again, which angers the whole gang. To defy Diane's dismissal and show they are still a force to be reckoned with, Wolf comes up with a bold plan for the group to steal the prestigious Golden Dolphin Award. The award is set to be presented to philanthropist Professor Rupert Marmalade IV at a fancy gala event. The stage is set for an exciting new heist that will undoubtedly keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The Bad Guys, on their way to the gala, take the time to put on their disguises. Among them, Wolf engages in a conversation with Diane, seeking to manipulate her into providing a photograph of her eye for a scanner. While making their entrance, Wolf's thieving instincts kick in, leading him to try stealing a purse from an elderly lady. However, witnessing the potential harm caused by his actions, he decides to assist her instead. Surprisingly, the lady's appreciation makes Wolf experience an unexpected emotion, one he never thought he would feel. During the event, Shark creates a diversion to allow Wolf and Snake to access the room where the award is kept. But Diane proves to be more cautious than expected, implementing additional security measures to thwart the Bad Guys' plans. Tarantula attempts to hack the system but faces a formidable firewall obstacle. Meanwhile, Piranha's nervousness results in a gas release that causes Tarantula to lose consciousness, temporarily disrupting their efforts. As the group is about to seize the award, Wolf's emotions once again come into play when Marmalade's speech triggers his tail wagging, leading to the revelation of their true identities and ruining their disguises. Their escape plan using a grappling hook proves unsuccessful, leading to an unfortunate incident where Wolf's pants get torn off, and ultimately, all of them get caught and arrested. While in custody, Wolf seizes an opportunity to approach Diane and propose a seemingly innovative experiment to rehabilitate the Bad Guys, turning them into productive members of society. Surprisingly, Marmalade seems intrigued by the idea, planting a seed of hope. Diane agrees to the experiment, not aware that it's all a ruse. Wolf reveals to the gang that the proposal was a fabrication, designed to allow them to resume their criminal activities and steal the Golden Dolphin for real. The Bad Guys venture to Marmalade's compound, where he proudly displays a lamp crafted from a meteorite that had fallen into the city the previous year. This meteorite had been the foundation of Marmalade's philanthropic efforts, establishing his reputation. He decides to subject the Bad Guys to a series of tests based on good deeds. The first test involves sharing a push pop, a favorite treat of Shark. However, Snake's greed leads him to devour it entirely, causing Shark to retaliate by eating Snake whole. Next, Marmalade instructs Wolf to dress up as a grandma, and Piranha is supposed to assist him in crossing the road. Unfortunately, Tarantula eggs Piranha on, leading to a distraction that results in Wolf getting hit by a truck. Lastly, they attempt to save a cat stuck in a tree, but their menacing approach only frightens the cat further, making the situation worse. Marmalade questions their abilities and discovers their expertise lies in stealing. Marmalade takes the group to Sunnyside Labs, where numerous guinea pigs are being held captive. He provides the bad guys with cute onesie pajamas and helps them devise a plan to infiltrate the lab. While Shark creates a distraction, Snake enters the room containing the guinea pigs, but his fondness for them leads to him eating most of the helpless creatures. As they attempt to free the remaining guinea pigs, they are caught in the act, attracting the attention of protesters who witness what seems like a criminal act. Later, Diane visits Marmalade's residence and decides to terminate his experiment following the disastrous lab rescue. Nevertheless, Wolf manages to charm her and convinces her to give them another chance, as he still holds some faith in their potential for good. Wolf genuinely attempts to rescue the cat in the tree, speaking to it tenderly and acknowledging the perception of them as monsters. Eventually, the cat warms up to Wolf, and Marmalade reveals that he recorded the act, generating positive publicity for the bad guys. However, Snake overhears Marmalade discussing the possibility of cutting his friends out of his life if he truly wishes to pursue a path of goodness. The gang is excitedly preparing for a new gala, during which Marmalade is going to be honored with the prestigious Golden Dolphin Award. The event also boasts a display of a valuable meteorite. However, the bad guys have other plans in mind. They're determined to carry out their second heist, and Snake hatches a plan to get the security system codes from Luggins, who is conveniently handcuffed to her. But this risky maneuver almost backfires when Snake nearly gets caught in the act. Just when it seems like their heist is doomed, Piranha takes the stage and starts singing, with Shark and Tarantula joining in to create a diversion. Meanwhile, Wolf surprises everyone by dancing with Diane, and he's moved by the fact that the city's people don't perceive him as a frightening character anymore, but rather as a good person. When the time comes to present Marmalade with the Golden Dolphin, the gang intends to use this opportunity to steal the award. However, Wolf has a change of heart at the last moment and allows Marmalade to take the genuine award, abandoning their plan. But things take an unexpected turn when the lights go out, and the meteorite vanishes during the confusion. The blame falls on the bad guys, who, unfortunately, had prepared a sign meant to taunt their escape but only worsened their situation. As they try to escape, Wolf discreetly gives Diane a map with a location marked on it. The gang's escape proves futile as they get captured once again. Marmalade, in disguise as an old lady, confronts them in the police van and reveals himself as the true mastermind behind all the recent events. He cunningly manipulated Wolf's desire to change and orchestrated the entire scheme, using the gang as mere pawns for his grand heist plan. Wolf, overwhelmed by anger, tries to attack Marmalade, but his actions only reinforce the public's perception of them as villains. Diane becomes suspicious of Wolf's actions and decides to follow the map he gave her. To her surprise, the map leads her to the bad guys' hideout, where she discovers all the loot they've accumulated. While the bad guys are being imprisoned, Wolf admits that he sabotaged the heist because he no longer wants to continue their life of crime. He believes that the rest of the gang is holding him back, unintentionally hurting their feelings. Snake, feeling especially betrayed, launches an attack on Wolf. Suddenly, a former notorious thief known as the Crimson Paw comes to the scene and engages in a fight with the guards. It is revealed that the Crimson Paw is none other than Diane's old persona from her past, before she became the governor. Diane frees the bad guys and takes them to shore, determined to put a stop to Marmalade's evil plans. However, the rest of the gang is unwilling to forgive Wolf for his words, leaving him feeling rejected and alone. Diane leads Wolf to her personal hideout and shares her own past almost attempt to steal the Golden Dolphin. She explains that she chose to break away from her sneaky fox reputation and turn to the path of goodness. Meanwhile, Marmalade exploits the power of a meteorite to control the minds of all the guinea pigs in the city. He uses them to carry out a series of robberies targeting trucks filled with money, originally destined for charitable causes. After their latest heist, Snake, Tarantula, Piranha, and Shark return to their lair to find that their stolen loot has disappeared. Among the few remaining items is a single push pop in the fridge, which Snake generously offers to Shark due to some unknown sentiment. Witnessing Snake's unexpected act of kindness prompts the others to contemplate their own capacity for good. However, Snake stubbornly insists that they will forever be bad guys and leaves the group. Meanwhile, Wolf and Diane arrive at Marmalade's lair to confront him. During their encounter, they almost disable the meteorite, but an unforeseen mishap occurs when Wolf touches the Golden Dolphin and both he and Diane are electrocuted. Marmalade takes advantage of this opportunity to trap them and subjects them to a perilous situation with spinning blades. He also reveals that Snake has betrayed them and joined his side. Fortunately, they are eventually saved by Shark, Tarantula, and Piranha, and together they set out to stop Marmalade and the meteorite's misuse. The bad guys embark on a citywide hunt for the robbed trucks, and with Diane's assistance, Tarantula hacks into them while Piranha places gadgets to reroute their destinations. They successfully redirect the trucks back to their intended charitable causes. Almost reaching their goal of recovering the meteorite, the bad guys realize they need to rescue Snake first. In their pursuit of Marmalade's helicopter, they face a tough choice, and Wolf's bravery forces Marmalade to release Snake. However, Marmalade makes off with the meteorite, causing a precarious situation as they drive onto an unfinished bridge. Wolf manages to rescue Snake, and the team works together to reach safety. As they are pulled up from the bridge, Luggins, eager to arrest them, is surprised to see Wolf and his friends willingly complying and turning themselves in. Marmalade's plans backfire when he crashes his chopper, attempting to return the meteorite but realizing too late that it was switched for a fake. Snake reveals that he had always planned to outsmart Marmalade. He pretended to join him only to switch the meteorite for a replica, causing the real one to explode in Marmalade's compound. Adding to Marmalade's troubles, the diamond he took from Diane turns out to be the very one she had stolen earlier, leading Luggins to conclude that Marmalade was the Crimson Paw. He is arrested as well, while the bad guys feel a sense of fulfillment for their heroic actions. In a surprising twist, Wolf confesses that he had left the push pop in the fridge to inspire his friends to embrace goodness, much to Snake's astonishment. A year later, the gang is released from prison and officially accepted as members of the bad guys. Diane and the cat from the tree pick them up, symbolizing their newfound camaraderie and purpose.